Hello again, two heads up, and this is pure Barrows guide. So one defense pure Barrows guide. Now you're thinking, oh my god, why would any one defense pure have any desire to do Barrows or be able to make profit at Barrows of any kind? And my answer to that is sure, they can. They can do whatever they want, and yeah, they can still make profit. But you have to be extremely careful about how you do it. You have to do it properly and quick. That's the whole idea. So, my inventory, 4 prayer potions is the max amount you're going to use. You should only use around 3. Once again, I'm 70 prayer, so to get an accurate judge on that it's a little skewed. I think you'll typically average 3, 2.5 doses, potions. Don't forget your spade. Get your super strength, super attack, scimitar, dagger, magic short bow, void mace, or any other god staff equivalent. You have 2 options here. You can either use charge and god spells, or you can, which requires 80 magic, or you can use ancient magic such as ice blitz. Both use the same amount of resources. Obviously, don't bring lobsters. If you're a pure, bring sharks. I'm bringing lobsters to make it a little more realistic. I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, like I'm doing this as a pure. And teletabs. So with the staff, with the void mace, this is what my bonuses really look like. Plenty of magic bonus. Decent. So requirements for this are the same: 50 construction, altar in your house, Coniferous portal. But you also need to have started In Search of the Myraqui. You need, I forget which quest it is, either In-Aid or In Search of the Myraqui, that requires you to repair that bridge. But I believe it's In-Aid of the Myraqui, but I could be wrong. So that's why I'm using this fairy ring, just in case. Also shows you, even if it's not, even if it's only In Search of the Myraqui, still you learn a different way to get to the same place in just about the same amount of time. The reason, obviously, why you can't do In Search of the In-Aid of the Myraqui, if you're not following me here, is it gives 1,000 defense experience as a reward as a quest. And if you're 1 defense pure, 1,000 defense experience is going to tip you well over 1 defense. So that's not an option if you want to run Barrows. Okay, so now we're in Mortmire. I think it should be In Search of the Myraqui that allows you to build that bridge. If not, I believe you can go around the other way. That's not the case. I think it should be In Search of the Myraqui that you have the bridge built. Have to double check that. Everything is a lot more complicated with 1 defense. You can't do nearly as many shit in the game, but very luckily you can still do Barrows. So if you enjoy doing Barrows on your pure, it is still definitely feasible. Thing about using it's thing about versus ice blitz versus god spells. God spells hit 30s as opposed to ice blitz, which I think hits 22. So you're gonna kill the bosses a lot faster with a god spell opposed to ice blitz. The downside is with ice blitz you can actually save some prayer points by far casting ice blitz, and you can't do that with god spells. You can if you bring Entangle. That's an idea, but I'm just not going to do that. I'd rather power through it and get it done quickly. So, charge up, and let's go down, protect melee on, claws. Yeah, you hit mega high. Okay, so now that you've got that done with, the order is actually a little different for pures. It's best to do Darok, then Carol's, then Varak, because Varak hits through your prayer. You still want to do Carol's second, because you need to protect range for sure. And once again, I'm not using Piety because, okay, I've got a Carol Tunnel. I'm not using Piety because one defense pures don't have Piety. You don't have access to Piety. Okay, claws up. Still good to melee prey here. And now, with one defense, he's going to be hitting me more often than he is now. He won't be missing this often. It's just really too unrealistic. So, you'll probably, let's say you use about 4 or 5 food on Varak. But you see how, I mean, still, you see how fast he dies. Claws really makes quick work of him. Alright, so, now that he's done, let's move to, we can do Guthan's next, since Guthan's heals. There he is. So the upside of doing this as a pure is it's very resource intensive. That's the downside. But the upside is, oh my God, you kill these guys fast with Claws of Guthix. Pretty insane. So Torag is next. Once again, this prayer is a little unrealistic. If you had 52 prayer, see I'm at 21 right now, so I would have taken 1 sip by now. Watch your prayer. So realistically, I would have taken 1 sip. Okay, I'm up. Cool. And the good thing is, you're not going to have to pray magic against Arums. Thing is, if you're range pure, one defense range pure, I mean, you're expected to have 80 range. You're expected to have a high range, so you shouldn't have to pray against Arums. We'll see how it goes. Because my defense here, my 70 defense isn't going to matter. It's the equipment. It's got a slightly lower magic defense than full Dragonhide. So, if I was really a pure, I would have gotten this far already with only having drank 1 dose of prayer potion, which is pretty good. Which is actually not that bad. Getting this far and only drinking 1 dose, 1 maybe 2 doses of prayer potion, that's not bad. So now we're at Carol. That's pretty ironic. That's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm in the tunnel. Now, one thing to consider is, yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage since I have 1 defense from these fuckers. Since I should have 1 defense. So, realistically, you're probably not going to be able to get a 14 kill count every time. It really just depends on how much food you have left. So, okay, that door. One good trick is, see, you can look through the walls there and see if that door is actually openable or not. And it wasn't. But still, I'm getting hit. Because my armor, really the armor you wear makes the biggest difference, not your defense level. But defense does help. Okay, let's see how we can do with this kill count. So, expect getting your 14 kill count, expect eating probably 3 pieces of food as a 1 defense pure. Expect to have eaten 3 pieces of food, for sure. No, I'm still getting hit relatively often. That's alright. Okay. So this whole guide hinges on the fact is it innate of the Mayaqui? Do you have to complete the quest? I don't believe you do to use a bridge. I don't think you even have to complete the quest to use the bridge. So I think, no, we're good, we're good. Even if it's innate of the Mayaqui to make the bridge, you don't have to complete the quest to use it. So that's all fine and dandy. And once again, another thing to take into consideration is Pures don't have 87 health. So expect, once again, like I said, 3 pieces of food, 4 pieces of food, getting your kill count up, I would say, realistically. Okay, last one. Okay. Pause on. Charge. Okay, drink your prayer potion. Oops, wrong one. I thought I was fighting Darrock. See if I can get some good specs. Good. He's almost dead. Alright, so messed up a little bit there, but that's fine. And Bolt Rex, cool. Okay, Telly out. And so, I was probably a little excessive on the prayer potions, but you bring extras because you may get hit, you may get comboed out while you're in the tunnel, and you may have to use prayer. So you bring extras, but expect to drink, like, on average, I would say 3 doses. I mean, actually, on average, I'd say 2 doses a trip. Once you get a Carol or a Darrock's tunnel, or a Verax tunnel, you're going to be drinking probably 3 doses a trip. I would say three doses or a full potion a trip for a Verax, Carol's, or Darrock tunnel. But alright, that's it. Hope this was informative and gave you Pure some hope about doing barrels. I did the best I could to make it as realistic as possible once again. And thanks for watching.